On en était où? Ouais, let's go. Ouais, parler à Tony Stark.
Not to be the nagging old lady, but I told you not to push too hard.
Ouais, blablabla.
That was a complete fiasco. And it would have been far worse had Spider-Man not arrived when he did.
Ouais, c'est bon, ça va être de ma faute.
Caretaker would have been pissed if Venom had actually eaten a hunter.
Ouais.
Yes, one disaster averted. But we still need to figure out how to get Wanda and the Sanctum back. An impressive first outing, just as I had expected. You're going to do great things, Hunter.
Alors tu me crachais dans le dos il y a pas 30 secondes. Iron Man.
Hunter, you look scathed. Hello? Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there. With a little help.
Ah, putain, synchro labial.
Your support is appreciated.
Oh, no problem. Already got a few ideas cooking. You're not allergic to mimetic poly... You know what? Never mind. Why spoil the surprise? I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides...
Ouah,
No one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone. So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
Thanks for the gift, Tony.
I think you'll like it. It's a limited edition.
A limited edition what?
Oh, you'll see. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room. Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual: private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
Ouais, d'accord. Convertir en tableau. On les voit pas, mais bon. Ils ont mis les pages de journal sur le placard.
There was never enough room for my armor in this thing.
Et balèze le mec. J'aime bien son cargo, mais bon. Ouais, un full black, écoute. Place un peu vite. Allez, d'accord. Et les chats. Et on va acheter les... Je sais pas ce que ça apporte. Allez, ça dégage. Ouais, ok. Examiner page de journal. Ça va être la page de journal. Tant de ça, vraiment. J'ai envie d'aller me cacher de secret. On s'en bat les couilles.
My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again. We were all so happy then.
Comment ça? Où est le chat? Ah, la position pour dormir.
They're everywhere! We must go back! To where?
The book! Is she reading from the book? Then we advance.
No! Hold the line! I can stop her! Only I can stop her!
Il y a le chat.
Charlie! I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right.
Dégueulasse le
You
chat.
are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be.
Oh bah oui.
I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something.
Ah, si j'avais su, j'aurais pris l'accouchement sûr.
This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could.
Nouvelle publication.
Charlie was restless all night. Should have known something was
C'est pas la musique extraordinaire.
We'll talk more later.
On s'en fout de ça.
Stark has requested your presence in the forge. I think he has another present for you.
Ouais, d'accord. Je vois pas trop l'intérêt. Ouais.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Oh, ça roule des mécaniques. Badum. Clé arcanique disponible. Vous avez découvert le coffre arcanique commun. Passe-moi, ajoute à la carte.
Next thing I know, the sanctum is airborne and covered in slime.
I don't get it. Strange couldn't just magic his way in?
Something about the whole alien thing threw off his mojo.
That explains so much. No wonder he gets so strange around me. See what I did there?
I'm a vampire.
Eh les chats, putain.
This is gonna be a fun apocalypse.
Oh, check out Blade making nice with the big guns.
I thought Caretaker told him no more guns in
Les
the
chats,
house.
parce que...
Captain Marvel is an exception.
So, he's supposed to be playing nice, right?
Right, and now Stark is hard at work in the forge coming up with something for the Hunter?
The Hunter needs it after that last beating.
Man, can't wait till it's my turn for an upgrade.
Prepare for a long wait.
For all of us. Or hasn't it sunk into that flaming skull of yours yet?
Hey, don't take it so personally. It's not like they forgot about us.
We'll see.
Ça vous arrêtez de vous battre. à la forge. Quoi par là, là? Ok, c'est la table. Et là-bas. Stylé l'épée là. Vas-y, fais péter. Ok. Ouais, il va y avoir des éclats un peu partout. J'ai compris.
Now? Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep, I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
Un peu moulant tout ça.
I think I could have used a cloak.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
You think everything could benefit from a cloak?
I do not.
Oh, I've heard the things you whisper to your cape when you think no one's listening.
Carte de temps. Ok.
Ah, joys of sharing one space.
Intriguing.
Connaissance arcanique, je vois pas quoi ça sert, mais bon.
And I'll have you know this cloak has helped me save the universe from extinction on countless occasions.
Please tell it to stop rearranging things on my side of the cave.
I have. Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's Sorcerer Supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and, well, after a violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
Physically, I am fine. However, I do feel some...
grogginess, a tinge of nausea, sense of memory loss upon time of passing, watery or itchy eyes, common side effects when one is pulled back into the light. Believe me, I know.
D'accord.
If any other symptoms arise, you can always tell me. particularly if you develop a craving for brains. I have a cream for that. In any event, I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all
la
my
synchro labiale, c'est un
resources, all my
scandale.
gifts, I should have
Heureusement
seen
que je l'ai
this
pas eu cher, le
outcome
jeu.
spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I
Ah, en plus, quitte à faire un jeu qui fait beaucoup de blabla.
Lilith's power has placed a dark shroud over us all, Doctor. You are not alone in this.
Your words are appreciated. Still, I must not allow the underlying truth of the situation to become shrouded as well. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday. It was my protege, Wanda. She was, is, my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
That must have been some accident.
Agatha had been teaching Wanda, hoping she would learn to control her immense but very raw power. As their training progressed, Wanda was encouraged to push herself further. Eventually, she pushed too far.
Tell me about your Sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a
Ouais,
protection.
beaucoup de blabla, allez.
The Sanctum
Ça,
Sanctorum was
protégé,
shielded
ça
by
semble,
one
hein.
Will the wards ever provide the same protection that they had?
It may be possible to undo the damage, but now that a weakness has been exposed, I'll have to rethink my approach entirely. Tony did offer a military-grade laser protection grid.
That creature on the roof. You have...
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is... He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically...
How does Eddie feel about this arrangement?
He seems to relish the experience. And under Lilith's spell, they've clearly become more cohesive. Visit whenever you like.
Beaucoup de blabla, hein. Mais, ça va me gonfler la synchro.
I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. Was this close to making it menthol flavored. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
But you and the doctor seem to work well together.
Well, no need to put a label on things. The guy is good at making sense of this madness every now and then. He's not talking to his cape.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
I am sure there are worse places to be.
Oh, true. I could be rooming next to Carol. Her snoring is loud enough to wake the dead. Really, really tired people. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy we have a place free from Lilith's influence. While it lasts.
What sort of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
I am impressed with your resourcefulness.
From where you're standing, I could see that. Still, I doubt I'll be branding one of these with the Stark Industries logo anytime soon.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head, and was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a supersuit and started fighting crime.
I guess we have all had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp. Just kidding. Or am I?
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things. Remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Okay.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at ye olde demon hunting school, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? What have you got for me, boss? Let's see what you've got here. Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge.
Bah... J'en ai une de chaque. Vas-y, fais péter, hein.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Il va obtenir version plus puissante, ok. Let's go. Ouais, c'est là-bas.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're
Bon, le
calling it
didacticiel est long.
these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
Oh putain, la synchro. Oh.
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Ah, t'es enculé.
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
She didn't describe you as a snarky jackass, but here we are. All right, Tony Stark Jr., ask your questions.
Il a pas aimé.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes.
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
Quel autre merde.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
Mais non.
No.
What is it?
It's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter, but I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
Bah, un peu.
How
Ouais, je vais
did you
pas tout
become
demander.
a Dampier?
You say that like I had a choice. I was born this way.
How is that possible?
A vampire bit my mother. Problem was, I was still in the womb. I'm lucky I was even born. Don't know if that's how it always is, but that's the way it went down for me.
Ouais, vas-y.
Thanks, Blade.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
La meilleure capacité. Ouais.
No pain, no gain.
Alors, si un héros possède une capacité en 2 exemplaires, il peut les créer une version plus puissante. Propulsion intense.
Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
Ça change quoi? Afficher deck, voir détail. Ouais, vas-y, fais bien.
I still say we should have built a firing
En plus,
range
ça c'est dans
first.
une direction donnée pour afficher les dégâts. Double à distance. Ah, oui, bien. Bien, ok.
Do your thing.
Vas-y, beaucoup de blabla là, vas-y.
Like the way you
casser
move
des
out there,
gueules.
Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers. You can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra, they've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Well, if there is any time to put your powers of persuasion to work, now is the time, Captain.
Trust me, Hunter, I'm looking forward to it. Hydra's been a thorn in me and Steve's asses for years. Can't wait to remove them for good. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and
Encore du
Hunter?
blabla.
Welcome back from the dead.
Bah oui. Nouveau héros disponible.
What's up?
Thanks, Blade.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Je vais pas parler avec tout le monde. Y a pas de...
Later.
More doesn't mean better. If they want to be part of the team, they'll have to earn it.
Ouais.
Hunter.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be easy.
We waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
Well, can't you just... I don't know.
Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you...
Quitter notre usine natale. Je sais pas à quoi ça sert les connaissances.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the Gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new Gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
C-E-N-T-R-A-L. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aww,
Hey, Blade.
see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Hey Blade, tu vas me kiffer.
Find me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
Bon, il y en a qu'une, non? No Gamma, artefact.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you.
J'ai rien, bah let's go. Hein. Des cartes de combo héroïques seront ajoutées à votre deck à défaut de mission. Alors, pas hein. Allez, let's go. On va casser des culs. Oh, oh, oh. Plein d'idées dans ce cas.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal for you. This area in particular?
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner
roule le
through
volant.
Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Almost feels like cheating with you two on our side.
Not bad for a first.
Installer la table de combat de Nico pour soi. Pas le temps de lire. Ça va trop vite.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now. Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydra's. Lilith's. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
Gonna need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
On va casser des culs.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Blade. Est-ce que je me ferais pas avec lui? Ça remboursé?
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Ah d'accord, c'est pas remboursé. T'as besoin d'aide?
Enemies mobile.
Bon, les deux.
As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me.
Peu importe, les deux sont morts. Bon, les deux sont morts. Bah, burger. Ouais. Ok. Ouais, parfait. Cool. Ah bon? Oui. Elles sont blancs.
And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
It's about time. Wonder what the desertion rate is for Hydra lackeys.
Surrender. Lilith would be embarrassed by your weakness. Reinforcements on approach.
Tactique permet d'analyser rapidement l'ensemble des champs de bataille.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
I am impressed.
Now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
Perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Get her!
T'as la mode énervée là. Récupère l'artefact dans le camion.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Let's do it!
I think you got him.
Here we go! I'm not sure if it's ethical for people like us to beat up chumps like you.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Watch and learn.
Come get it. They're mine. Who's next? Watch me.
Non, bah il est énorme. Live.
Feels so good.
Je m'attendais pas à ce qu'il m'éclate autant. D'accord, ils vont venir en permanence.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. There is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
Walk in the light.
Just like old times.
You have earned this.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
better every day.
Service.
Can't get my head on straight.
On Gamma, on the move.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variants' gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck.
Time to bleed.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Time to shine. Let's see how tough you
are. These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
Was that truly your best? You were too weak for this fight.
Oh, that's fini.
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols. From the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
je m'amuse à faire, je viens de finir une mission et je fais la couverture de ma chose. C'était pas comme ça. C'était Captain Marvel. Je me souviens plus de la pause. Ah, ça va. Elle va l'idée qui tient les couilles. Qu'est-ce qu'il a mon nez? Il siffle, il souffle.
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The Eternal Spirits of Vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time.
Allez, apéro.
Let me see. How did this work again?